Top of the evening, Flavors Nation, friends and family. This has been a busy day. So you get 2 for 1, Samia. Earlier today, if you were able to join us, we had a wonderful conversation with the Prince George's County Health Department to close out the National Food Safety Month with Sabrina Cole. She shared some amazing information for our culinary entrepreneurs and how to safely and properly navigate new rules, policies, and procedures due to COVID, and just overall from a food safety standpoint. So if you were not able to join us to check that out, you can go to our Facebook page, Flavors Nation. It's also uploaded on our Instagram page at Flavors Nation. Just head over to our IGTV. I think it's also showing in a post as well. But yeah, so we had some fun this morning, and I'm back tonight with our last guest for this pop-up version of Kitchen Conversations After Dark. This pop-up podcast came to accompany our crowdfunding campaign, which you'll see the link in just a second for you to support that campaign and our chefs that are a part of our Flavors community. And so we had some fun. We've had about 7 interviews so far. All of those interviews are also live on our Instagram. So we were able to meet some new chefs, talk to some chefs that have been in the business for a while. So we hope that you go out and support those chefs and all of our Flavors members, 45 and growing. And so just support local, DMV based, all of our chefs. And so that's where we are. Like I said, this campaign and this podcast will close temporarily at the end of tonight. And then we'll pick this back up at the top of the year with some exciting new hosts, some new different versions of the podcast. So we hope that you'll come back and join us. But we'll have some things going on, in the midst of that as we enter the fourth quarter. So before we get started, I want to say happy end of fiscal year to my government contract specialist colleagues. It's over. Well, almost. We got about 4.5 hours. Hopefully you are finished all your actions today so that you can be home resting and relaxing, and hope you have a couple days off to clear up that backlog of files and things. So we will get started. So tonight, joining us is the one and only Chef Holloday, and she will come on and she will introduce herself and her business and tell you all about what's her flavor. Hey, Chef.
Hello. How are you?
How are you?
I'm doing great, sipping my tea.
Yes. Thank you so much for joining us. You are closing out this amazing Kitchen Conversations After Dark pop-up podcast or visual podcast. I don't know what we want to call this thing, but we've been having some fun.
Pop-up podcast, I like it.
Yes. So tonight is your night. We are here till about 8 o'clock. So let's get into it. So you already know how we get down.
Yep.
Holloday, what's your flavor?
My flavor. Okay, so hello everyone. I'm Chef Holloday. My flavor is very soulful. Let's say that. Very soulful. I was raised, with soul food, as cornbread, fried chicken, macaroni. So all of those things. So I'm very soulful. My vibes are very neo-soul. I'm poetic, and all of those things. So I incorporate my food. I just like food for the soul. That's what I am. Yeah.
All right. So that sounds good. We like the neo-soul, the soulful, the artsy, the poetic. So, and that translates into your food. So, Chef, How did you get started as a chef?
Okay, so me and food, we have a wonderful relationship, but I got started. So let's say when I was 6 years old, I always knew that I wanted to be a chef. And then once I got into like my high school year, I was like, okay, I'm definitely going to be a chef, because it was an executive chef that came to my high school, and he was just really talented and really stern, and I just liked his whole attitude. So I interned with him. Everything was good there, and then once I got into college, I seen a whole nother side of the hospitality field. So It was hotel, being a GM at a restaurant, working at resorts, stuff like that. So I seen a business side of it, and I was like, well, I can see myself definitely being a manager. And I was like, instead of being a chef, I know I want to work around food, so I want to be a manager. So then after I graduated, I realized that it wasn't that much money in our industry. So, the hospitality industry, when you first start. And, I wound up going into corporate. Then I was like, no, I love working with food. Like, I can't get away from food. So I was like, you know what? I want to be my own boss. That's what I want to do. We wasn't really taught that in college, not in my major anyways. So I kind of like figured everything out on my own, doing my own research. And I was like, from there, in 2 years after graduating, I was like, well, yep, I'm going to be my own boss. I started Hollodays LLC, so I incorporated my company. And from there, I started doing vending, like food vending at festivals, which was really fun. And from there, I just kind of like, skyrocketed from that.
Awesome. So tell me about your customers. What are the types of events that you like to do? Why do your particular customers hire you?
Well, my customer base, of course, started with family and friends, and that grew into something more once they seen, my talent, my passion, me being pretty determined about, this is what I want to do and posting about it. So that kind of branched off into me getting other clientele. And from there, it just kind of grew from there, from, family and friends. And it just grew from there.
So we know that we are in a pandemic. Everybody knows. So tell the listening audience how the pandemic has affected your Prince George's County based culinary business.
So I can say the pandemic actually worked everything out with me and putting me on the right path. I can say that. So March, I had my baby, I had my son, and then it kind of forced me to get back into my business and really focused on it. So ever since then, just business has just been coming my way. Like, I just been I've been more focused and putting my my talent on Instagram, and ever since then, like, everything just keeps coming to me. I can't run away from it. So the pandemic has really helped me. Like, it really kept me focused and grounded. And at one point in time, I thought I didn't have enough time to even do my business because I had kids and this and that. And I do. It's not even an excuse anymore because it's something that I truly love to do.
So let's talk about that a little bit. So balancing culinary, that's a very, very busy business.
Yes.
So it's demanding, it's time demanding, it's demanding on your body, and having a family, kids, husband.
Yeah.
Tell us about how you balance that.
Organization. I can say that. So being organized, I wasn't, in the beginning, the most organized person. So I had to really train myself, and I had to really not overwhelm myself as well. So I can say, because I have a full-time job as well. But I had to organize myself. I had to schedule things. I had to let it be known, like, I can do this on this day. This is my schedule. It's open. And, I book myself that way. And I just you have to be organized when it comes to family. I make time for my family, and I tell my family and friends, which they are very understanding, that you have to tell me these things ahead of time because everything is on my schedule. That's just how it is. Yeah. And then
are you a planner girl, or do you go by your electronic calendar?
I do the electronic calendar. Okay. And I want to be a planner person. Like, I will get a planner like every 3-6 months and then start writing in it because it's brand new and it's fresh. And then I put it to the side, and then I'll find it and be like, oh shoot, I have all my recipes right here. Let me keep this book. Let me put it back. So I'm definitely a calendar person when it comes to scheduling, but like as it pertains to some things in my business, like maybe notes I need to take, I do put that in a planner, and my recipes and everything else. Yes.
I love it. Yeah, like, you go downstairs in my home office,
Right.
it's tons of books that I've kept like over the years. Like I'm a
Right.
book person. I love to
Right.
write. And of course, like my phone is better for
Right.
reminding me of things. But when I need to just kind of sit down and just review things and plans and goals for the
Yeah.
business, personal for our kids,
Right.
definitely I'm a writer. But yeah,
Yeah.
that iPhone calendar comes in handy.
Yeah. Yeah. And then the alarm goes off a day before, so you it reminds you
Yes,
what's
yes,
next.
exactly. So, Chef, what excites you about your work?
What excites me? Hmm. The finishing product, I would say. I would say the compliments that I receive from my customers and my clients, and especially my new customers, because you exceeded their expectations. So it's like, okay, you know they're coming back and you did what you were supposed to do. So it's definitely the compliments that I get after the fact. Um, that's what really excites me. So it keeps me going all the time.
Just to hear and see well, first of all, the passion from you, but the satisfaction that your clients and your customers get when they are able to enjoy your food
Right.
or share an experience with you. I love it. I
Right,
love it.
right.
Now,
I
now do
I
you
truly love that.
do you prefer smaller private events or larger events?
So to myself, I am still new in the business. I do, you know what? I don't really have a take, to be honest, because when I first started, I was doing big events, and now I'm getting into Well, this year I've been doing a lot of catering.
Okay.
But even before that, I was doing like big festivals, and it was lines in front of me. So I actually like both. It gets me excited.
Okay.
My
So,
adrenaline.
so that leads into our next question.
Right.
What is your biggest achievement thus far in your new culinary journey?
Okay. So, biggest achievement. So, I don't have any awards or any plaques or anything.
Okay.
But my biggest achievement to me personally, as far as like my growth, I would say is being consistent.
Mm,
That in the very beginning, that was something I had, a hard time with. And being consistent, that's what I've been focusing on. So it was kind of like, a tunnel vision. And me just growing my business, I realized, once you focus on your business and you don't see what's around you, everything just flows and it just follows right along with you.
awesome. So consistency. So y'all hearing this? This is from
Yeah.
Chef Holloday of Hollodays Brunch. She
Yeah.
said consistency for her is her biggest achievement, and that's okay. Sometimes we want to look for those big rewards and those big awards, but just like you said, the satisfaction for you is knowing that you've achieved that piece of success with your customers and your clients. You're able to still spend time with your family, and
Right.
you're able to do the business that you love, that you're most passionate about. So,
Right.
so,
Right.
so don't worry about those awards, because those awards are going to sit up there and collect dust. Memories last longer than any picture, any reward. So, yeah. So celebrate
True.
the little things. So consistency is humongous. That
Yeah.
is big.
Because it brings on
So
the rest of the customers.
say that again.
I said it brings on the rest of the customers. The next thing you know,
Absolutely. You want those referrals, those
right,
big contracts. And when your name is in rooms before you even get there, that
right,
is what matters most.
ma'am.
So let's see what else we got tonight. So let's talk about a challenge. So what challenges have you experienced in your culinary career?
Challenges. Um, let's see here. I would start by saying challenges. I would start by saying the challenges that I faced were more so in the beginning of 2 years ago, which was like yesterday to me. Was was at one point believing that I wasn't good enough for my passion, which is
Mm.
cooking. You know, with social media, you compare yourself to other, just to other people, like whether it be competitors, not really competitors, I don't compete, but
Mhm.
to other people that's trying to, do the same thing as you, the hustle and everything. So that was one thing, but that was one challenge that I had. Now to get over that challenge, what I did, I had to refocus some things, and I had to pretty much give myself like a reality check, like,
Mhm.
hey, you just started this. These people have all of this stuff under their belt, and they went through so many. They had so many wins and they had so many losses, just like you. I mean, well, in their career. So
Mhm.
you just started your career. You have way more to go through. And that was something that I had to like put into my. I had to change my mindset. Like, this is the business. So don't worry about what someone else is doing. Focus on yourself. And ever since I've been, ever since I've done that, my business is just is good so far. And I just think about like what what the future would be in the next 2 to 3 years of me having my business become full time, because within 5 months, a lot, I've seen a big profit, and it's been a blessing. I can say that.
And we
So
like
definitely,
profits.
yeah, yeah, for sure.
Yes, yes, we do. Yes, we do. So being a chef in the DMV, it comes with, and I think this is any area, not specifically DMV, but this is
Yeah,
where we are. This is the community that we're supporting. These are where our customers are. So
right.
talk to us about if someone is looking for a chef, what are some pieces of advice that you would give them as far as hiring a chef?
What I would say is, I know a lot of times, I mean, since I've started my business, um, let me think about that. A lot of times, I would say clients, or people who are looking for culinary specialists, they should definitely look for quality.
Mm.
A lot of the times, people try to find, the quickest, I would say cheapest, maybe the cheapest service, and that
Mm-hmm.
may not always be the best thing, unfortunately. A lot, even, I mean, in the culinary industry, you have to worry about your health. So, and a lot of the times, if you hire someone who's not really serious about, even just healthy things, or
Mm-hmm.
like, you know, good quality food, fresh food, sanitation,
Yeah.
all of those things, then it's not worth it. It's not
Yeah.
worth your life, I would say. So I would tell, people, definitely, if someone has a higher price, it's the reason why they're doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then do more research on that chef, just to see. But
Yeah. So
definitely don't complain about the prices.
yes. Yes, because there's a lot to that. So we're talking life and death, really,
Yeah,
honestly.
yeah.
So you buying that, and I've been kind of having fun with the $5 a meal, conversation over these conversations, but we're gonna continue to go with that. But when people are looking for a chef, um,
Hmm.
food and music are the two last things that people are normally thinking about when it comes to their event. And
Right,
those things are the actual things that's going to make your event.
right,
People are not going to remember your dress. People are not going to remember, what Uncle Don did, but they're going to
right,
remember whether that food was good, if there was enough. Let's not
right,
forget about if it's enough.
right. Yep.
Um, and if they leave and they get sick, and we're specifically even talking about now with
Right.
COVID and what the new normal is going to look like,
Yeah.
you don't want to go after the chef that is going to give you that $5 meal, because
Right.
that $5 meal, where's the education? Do you want that chef to be able to pay their servers and their team well?
Right.
And when you pay your team well, your team is going to take care of you, and they're also going to take care of your customers. So if you want that experience, you all heard it from Chef Holloday, and you've heard it throughout this pop-up podcast, that if you want quality, you're going to have to pay for it.
Yeah.
And paying for it is, it's relative. It's absolutely relative, because this could mean life or death, for you or your attendees. So when you reach out to the flavors team and you're asking for a referral for a chef, please know that you are going to get a quality, educated, and licensed chef that is doing things the right way, and they pay their team well. So if that's not what you're looking for your event, don't look for flavors.
Yep. Say it
Because
again.
we are advocates for our chefs, and we're going to make sure that the clients that we refer to you guys are of quality as well. So, and we'll see if we have a question in a second. But so you mentioned, having some of your challenges were just not feeling like you were adequate enough, or your skills matched up with others in the industry, and getting over that. And I think just as an entrepreneur, not even, culinary, just as an entrepreneur, social media, shows us all the success. Social media doesn't show us, normally, people aren't showing us the hard stuff.
Right.
And I tell my daughter this all the time, how many times did that person take that picture before they posted that one picture?
Right.
So, people aren't showing us, the behind the scenes and the no's. They're yelling about the yeses, but they're not talking about the no's. They're not talking about the contracts that they put in that they missed. So just knowing that you are enough, that we are enough, and especially women entrepreneurs, we put so much on ourselves of being nurturers, and we want that client, we want that contract, and so sometimes we're willing to bend more than we should, and we should not bend, because our male counterparts, they will be quick to give you a price, and then it's either in your budget or if it's not.
Yeah, very true.
And they don't second guess it.
Yep.
And so we have to take that same stance in our businesses, because we are more than enough. Absolutely more than enough.
Right. Very
so Chef, if you could impart any advice to someone that is interested in becoming a chef, they love to cook and this is their lane, this is where they feel the most passionate about, what advice would you give our listening audience?
Say that last part, please.
So what advice would you give our listening audience if they're passionate about being in the culinary industry?
If you are passionate, first off, I would say don't quit at all. Do your research, because the industry is changing a lot, like compared to how I'm 28 years old, so maybe like in the 90s, where you couldn't really place orders over the phone, or you will always have to walk into the restaurant and place your order, or you actually have to sit down and eat. I don't know if that is the 90s, but like the restaurant industry, the hospitality industry is just changing a lot. So definitely do your research. Definitely don't quit, keep going, and just improve yourself in all areas. Train yourself if you can't afford education. Google is my best friend.
Google University.
Definitely. And also get a mentor. I would say that is something that I should have done before graduating from school, having a mentor in my field and sticking with that mentor, and somebody who's like a veteran, because I respect my older folks so much, because they know the way. It's the truth. They know the way. So that I would say those things if you're looking to get, or if you're trying to get into the culinary field. Do your research, keep going, because it is hard. You're gonna be up on your feet all the time. Your feet gonna be hurt, so you make sure you get your pedicures and all the massages and whatever else you gotta get. But your hands gonna be hurting, but it's all good. If you love it, you love it. You're gonna keep doing it.
Absolutely. So Chef, why do you need a commercial kitchen, and why did you choose Flavors for your journey?
Okay. I need a commercial kitchen. Just because first I would say my business is growing. So I need space. Secondly, I want to be more official. So when I say official, I mean like actually not working from my home, but actually working from in a commercial kitchen, just for safety of my family, safety of my customers and my clients, and I just want to keep that separate. So those are my reasonings. It's as simple as that. Safety first. As simple as that.
And for those that missed the morning session, we heard it straight from the Prince George's County Health Department that a commercial kitchen is a requirement to operate in this industry. Private chef, catering, food trucks use the commercial kitchens as a commissary. So if you are a culinary professional and you are looking to join a culinary community, we will be opening our official facility in 2021. Of course, that was, delayed due to COVID, just like everything else in the world. But we are actively accepting founding members at Flavors. Just head over to our website, whatsyourflavor.co, and you'll get more information there. So, Chef, before we go, what brought you to Flavors?
I was about to answer that question because I know you asked me. And I was like, I know you asked me another question. Okay, so what brought me to Flavor? So Google, like I said, is my best friend. I was looking for a commercial kitchen for probably about maybe since March, I guess, since March. And I couldn't really find anything, but I seen something that said Flavor. So I went on the website and I was like, oh, this is really cool. Like, just everything that I saw, from the commercial kitchen to the demo kitchen to the pop-up shop area, and just the other perks that came along with Flavors. But it was also close to home. That was another thing. But another thing was, even after, it just seemed really professional. And then I actually had the honor to speak with the CEO, founder, which is you, Miss Mia. I actually spoke with you, and you gave me the full breakdown of Flavors. Besides what I saw on the internet, you gave me the full breakdown. You were very personable, very welcoming, and seemed very trustworthy. And that's something that is very important to me. I seen right through all of that, and you were very, business-like professional. So, I was just really impressed by everything. So everything I saw on the internet to actually speaking with you, which was really great.
Thank you so much. I'm so glad to have you. Chris and I are super grateful that you chose us to walk this journey with you. And we're here. We're here for you. You have our direct phone numbers, emails. So texting, calling, emailing, that is not an issue for us. And we love talking to our members. This is the reason why we are here. We started this to support the culinary entrepreneurs. That is not our lane. Now, what is our lane is contracts. So when it comes to that is where we excel, and we are going to help you guys get those short and long-term contracts. So I definitely appreciate you joining the Flavors family. So we are winding down. And so before you go, you got to tell us, Chef Holloday, what's for dinner and dessert?
Okay, so what's for dinner and dessert? So, to be quite honest, I'm doing a little diet, so I'm not able to eat right now. But before, I ate at like 5 o'clock. So I had brown rice and I had chicken. But what I really want to have is some stuffed jumbo shrimp with some butter garlic drizzled all over it, and some spinach, because we got to keep our greens in there.
That's right.
And I really want some healthy carbs, some mashed potatoes with a lot of butter and cream in there. I really do.
We can tell Chef Holloday is hungry, y'all.
I am. That's why it's my bedtime. I got my pajamas on to take these earrings out. But now for dessert, I'm not really a dessert person, but my favorite desserts gotta have bananas in it. So I really love me, and I make a really good banana bread pudding. Banana bread pudding. Yep, and it has rum in there too. So yes, that's what I really love right now. Really love it. And I drink some water after that.
Some water. We're going to top it off with the water. Yes, yes. But we're not going to talk about food anymore because we don't want to tempt you and get you
Right.
off your healthy mission. So I so appreciate you spending your evening with us.
Thank
You
you
know,
for having
this
me.
I'm about to give you your time, and I just want you to let the viewing audience know how to find you, how they can hire you, how they can support your business. So I will see you in just a second.
Okie doke. Oh, I guess this is me. Okay. So everyone, again, my name is Chef Holloday. Where everything is made from love. From the carnivores to my vegan family, I do it all. I'm the way you can support me. Right now I am working on my website. So you can follow me at Hollodays Brunch at HOLLODAYS Brunch, spelled like my shirt, Brunch. You can also follow my personal page. It's not private, have nothing to hide. So it's Miss MISS Summer Rain. You can follow me there. I post my food there as well. So yes, I want. Thanks for having me. That's all I can say right now.
Well, we
Oh,
appreciate you. Thank you. Yes, go
I
ahead.
do want to leave a quote. I do want to say a quote because it was something I saw today, and I was like, I really want to say this because you really got to believe in yourself. And let's hope I can find this quote really quick, like seriously quick. Look like a grandma on my phone right now.
But no worries. While you're doing that, I put your IG name in the comments and also your Miss Summer Rain. So
Okay.
you guys can go and follow her on Instagram.
Awesome. Okay. I have it right here, guys. So if you give yourself 30 days to clean your home, it will take 30 days. But if you give yourself 3 hours, it will take 3 hours. The same applies to your goals, ambitions, and potential. You can create a new life by creating more urgency in your current one. That really spoke to me today because it's all about perception. If if you say it's gonna take me 30 days to clean my home, it's gonna take you 30 days to clean your home. So it's just about your perception. If you believe that, then that's what it is. If you believe you can get $1,000 by the end of this week, you can do it. You can really do it. It's just about your perception. So that really spoke to me. I just wanted to end it with that.
I love that. Who's it by? Does it say?
Doesn't say by. Oh, it's called Change Your Perception. That's the name of the page.
Okay, change
Okay.
your perception. Awesome,
Yep.
awesome. Well, Chef Holly, this has been amazing. I
Thanks for
really
having
appreciate you spending your time and closing out our pop-up Kitchen Conversations After Dark podcast. So I'm going to bid you a good night, and we
Thank
will
you.
chat soon. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Have a good one. Bye.
Take care. All right, guys. Thank you so much. That was super fun with Chef Holliday. I enjoyed her. I hope you enjoyed her as well. And this concludes our first pop-up sessions, plural sessions, of Kitchen Conversations After Dark. I am Samia Bingham, founder and CEO of Flavors. You can follow us on Instagram at Flavors Nation. You can also watch us here and follow us and support us here on Facebook. Our crowdfunding campaign will continue through the month of October, but our focus will now be on our sponsorship clients. And so there will be no more forward facing for our business to consumer patrons, but you are more than welcome to still support us. You can, check us out on our website, whatsyourflavor.co. You can donate there. There are a few different rewards that you can tap into to donate and support our commercial kitchen purchase of our commercial kitchen refrigeration for Flavors and our chefs. So again, thank you guys for walking this journey with us this month. This was super fun. And we'll be back at the top of the year with Kitchen Conversations After Dark. So check us out, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and we will see you all soon. Bye-bye.